Hey guys, what is up? This is Vulture here, and yeah, I have a pretty exciting story for y'all today. Filled with a bunch of extras. I don't know, but the main story is me getting caught. What do you call it? Sneaking out. You know, when you open up the door, close it real silent, and you put the pillows under your bed, and you know. Anyways, yeah, this is a very long time ago. I mean, oh, by the way, yeah, this is my first game on Advanced Warfare. This is literally my first game. In the description down below, there will be a commentary over this gameplay, the original video. I'm still having no God up, blah 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 blah. I'm studying for the ASVAB test and for my high school diploma to get it early. Because I'm currently not in school. I did online school, but then I was like, fuck that, I'm getting my high school diploma early. Um, but yeah, if you want to comment, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a comment down below asking. If you want to know how, go ahead and comment. I'll tell you the tricks of the trade. You don't have to be an amazing student, blah blah blah. It's the same thing as the high school diploma that you get in regular 4 years of high school, blah blah blah. Anyways, alright. So the first time getting caught sneaking out, this was probably literally 4 or 5 years ago. I'm 16 and about to turn 17, so it was probably like when I was 12 or 11 or something. And I had this friend named Corey. That's his real name. I'm not gonna say his last name, of course, because you know. Anyways, yeah. So I hung out with him. You know, that's in my heydays of being bad. So you know, I was bad back then. So that was my heydays. Around the time that I got in trouble, the most trouble I ever gotten in with the police was around this time. But not before this. So it was after this, probably like a few months or maybe even a year. You can go find that video on my channel. I don't know. It has like 80 views. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So we were like, hey man, dude, we're gonna sneak out. And keep in mind, he was like 14 or 15. He was older than me, like by a couple years, a few years. So he was like, we were like, hey man, yeah, we're gonna sneak out, dude. We're gonna go run around the city and have fun and blah 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 and blah blah blah. And back then, my dad was alive, and well, yeah, he did. No, I'm kidding, but yeah, he died August 5th, 2014. So yeah, so that's a major part of the story is my dad. So yeah, keep that in mind. So we were, you know, we made the agreement, blah blah blah. We snuck out a bunch of times. We met at the Boys and Girls Club down at like 2 o'clock in the morning, dude. And all we did was just walk around and stuff. And I might do a story on the time me and him got in trouble. It wasn't the most trouble I ever got in with the police, but it was around this time when I got into quite some major trouble with this kid. That's a that's a really it's a really hard subject to talk about. I don't know. I got in quite a bit of trouble. It was probably more trouble than the other trouble, just from in the public's eye. I don't know, but it's not serious like fucking murder, animal abuse, or something like that, rape. I don't know. It's nothing like that. But yeah. So we were like, hey man, yeah, let's meet 2 o'clock. So I hit him up on my cell phone because back then I had a little prepaid phone. I hate cell phones. I never really had one. I've had them when I was younger a lot because it was cool, but I don't have one. I'm 16 and don't have a cell phone. You know, I don't care. I mean, I just don't care. Anyways, I'm actually looking to get a phone. I might go for like an iPhone 5, 6. I don't know. My mom keeps on asking me to get one because it's easier, and I'm just like, no. I don't know. I get flooded with information quick. I don't like it, but yeah. So we're like, yeah, dude, let's meet up. We meet up. We're like, hey man, haha, we're outside and at late at night, haha. You know, like we usually do. So we go walk around our city, blah blah blah, do stupid shit, smoke cigarettes, blah blah blah, all that stupid shit. And we're walking back to my house. We're probably like 2 miles away from my house. Next thing you know, his little prepaid cell phone, ring, 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 ring. It's ringing and shit. Next thing you know, he looks at the caller ID. It was my fucking house, dude. It was my fucking house calling his cell phone. And I left my cell phone at my house because it was dead. I know that for a fact, so I didn't have mine. So they're probably calling. And no, 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 no. I'm actually gonna tell you how they caught us. I didn't use my cell phone to call him. I used my house phone to call him. And the reason they went into my room, saw that I wasn't there, and they pressed redial on the home phone, and it called his number. So that's how they caught me. So next thing you know, he ends the call. He didn't answer anything, and I'm like screaming at him, "Pick it up, pick it up. We already got caught. We already got caught." So we get into this fight. We're like screaming at each other. I'm like, fucking answer it, blah blah blah. Answer the phone. Answer the phone. He's not answering it. And I'm just like, fuck, man, blah, blah, blah. So we're walking. We probably made it about a mile away from my house. I'm freaking out, crying, blah, blah, blah. And, he's pissed at me because I bad named him. Next thing you know, my dad's car, I see it in the distance. I'm like, oh, fuck. Next thing you know, he speeds up. He stops the car. And next thing you know, Corey, my friend, he ran supersonic speed. Hopped like a 10-foot fence, dude. I swear. He like spider climbed this fence, dude. Jumped over that fence. And I don't know. To this day, I don't know why the fuck he did that. Like, it wasn't necessary. Like, what is my parents gonna get you in trouble? Like, I mean, I don't know. It was crazy, man. He fucking Superman jumped that fence, man. Next thing I get in the car with my dad. Awkward as hell. He's like, hey. I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, God, he jumped pretty high, and oh yeah, he's laughing his ass off at the fact that he ran and jumped that huge ass fence. Literally, he's just laughing his ass off. And you know, I'm sitting in there, I'm still scared. My mom. Short story short, I got home, my mom was mad, blah blah blah. Got over it. I was 12. I was just doing random teenager shit, blah blah blah. They got over it. It wasn't really a big deal, but my dad was really chill, blah blah blah. He was just like, yeah, you can't be doing that, blah blah blah. The talk, like you can't leave the house. And he was like, yeah, nice try with the volleyball and the blankets with the 3 pillows. That was a good one. And yeah. So I don't know. Take an example if you're young. Be smart if you're gonna sneak out, blah blah blah. Don't. I'm not condoning it. Just don't leave your house. There's really no point. Like, just get friends to come over to your house, and then I don't know, just don't sneak out. Be the bitch and have them come to your house, or make them your bitch and have them come to your house. So, I mean, what's the worst if your parents say you can't have a friend spend the night and you have them in your room? Like, really not a big deal. It's just like, but yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this story, I think I might just bite the bullet and do the story of the time I got in trouble with this kid. It was pretty. I mean, it was pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be a long video. I hope y'all will enjoy it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that video. It involves a military memorial, and it involves sneaking out with the same kid a couple months or a few weeks after this. And we didn't sneak out at all in this period. By the way. But yeah, if you enjoyed this story, like, comment, subscribe, and if you're ready for that story coming up in a few more days, then smack that like button. And that was my first game. See you guys in the next video.